Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be very different from the previous videos that I've made. It has been a long time since I've made a video, but I'm stepping away from the beauty world and I've really gotten very motivated in the finance industry. I've actually changed my major throughout this entire pandemic. So now I'm a finance major. I stepped away from, the makeup. I haven't done makeup in a really long time, but I'm excited to share how I do my own personal finance budgeting, my planning, everything that has to do with money and what I do as soon as I get my paycheck and how I distribute that. So if you guys want to learn more and just figure out how I manage my finances, then just keep on watching. Today is Friday the 8th. Today was my payday. I work a small part-time job at a coffee shop. So I don't know how many hours that I worked, but I did get paid $535. And before I get into all of that, I just want to mention that I am using cash envelopes for my budget. This is the system that Dave Ramsey goes through, and he talks about he's like a financial advisor, life coach. He has a podcast, several books. I would really recommend listening to him if you guys want to get your finances in order, paying off debt, which I have done last year of 2020. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo! People cheering! Woo! Woo! So these cash envelopes I actually purchased off Amazon 2 days ago just for this video because I wanted a new set. These were my old ones. These ones actually didn't come with a little packet, a little carrier, but these are my older, the ones from 2020 that I was using. These are more flimsy. They're actually non-tear, so you can try and tear them, and they're fireproof and waterproof. Boom. But anyways, I got the new ones, and these ones are thicker, yeah, and just cuter. So I'm actually gonna transfer over all the ones that I had onto the new ones and label them as well. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys. So the first thing that I do is I list out all of my my bills for the month, as well as what I'm going to be saving for. So for these envelopes, I have a list right here. This is what I pay. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this backwards, but anywho. Alright, so I have rent as a bill, I have my phone bill, I have food, that's for groceries, I have gas. My insurance I crossed off because I plan on paying that in full with my financial aid money. This is for Christmas because you have to save for Christmas, okay? Alright, you have to save for Christmas because that's something that is inevitable. It's going to come up, we all know it comes December 25th every single year, so we want to be prepared for that and not behind. And a lot of people go into debt around Christmas time to try and make up, I don't know, for the year that they had, and we're really trying to not do that. We want to prepare and save as much as possible. So that's why that's going to be on my list for one of my envelopes. Right, so after Christmas, or if you guys have any other holiday events that's what you would save for. I also have birthdays because I do like giving birthday gifts. I'll have a tip one for all the tips that I make at work. I plan on saving all of those for the year. I have a France trip that I'm planning to go to, and I do turn 21 this year, so I'd like to get myself something. But yeah, so those are what's going to be all of my envelopes for 2021. And now I'll show you guys what I do, or I guess I'll show you guys like a little time lapse of me, you know, filling these out and labeling them. So yeah, thanks. So these are the envelopes already finished. They each come with a budget sheet like so. You would put the date, the description, the amount that you have, and the balance. So each one of these goes into one of their own envelopes, and that's how I track how much money I have. Boom. Okay. I have my own notebook, and I'm actually going to use this one specifically for my finances and stuff. So you see I have like my payday already written out here. So today is January 8th right here. And yes, I went snowboarding with my friend Joe earlier this week. But right, so on the 8th, I'm gonna list out all of my expenses, which is actually right here, but I'm just gonna make it a lot nicer and prettier. Alright, so I've listed out all of my expenses, and these are what they are monthly. So my rent is $300 a month, my phone bill is $75. I expect to pay only $150 in food, which is usually enough. Likewise with my gas, and the rest, my 21st birthday and my France trip, they will vary because they're the last things to be pulled out of my check, but this is the minimum that I'd really like to put in every single month. And yeah, so after this, I'm gonna show you guys how I laid it out first. This was my first sketch of all my bills, and at the bottom I did my denominations. So I needed hundreds, 20s, and the bank actually didn't give me 10s, so I had to do extra 5s. And I just split my bills in half. So this is the first paycheck of this month, so I'll be putting half of my bills away into the envelopes, and then the other half will come for my second paycheck during the month. Okay, so we'll start off with rent for the month. So our beginning balance is 0 right here. This says beginning balance here, and I started out with 0 since this is the first month. Let me see if you guys need to be closer. Okay, so today's date is the 8th. So I'm gonna put 1-8 here. This description, I usually just put payday. The amount, so I'm gonna be adding half of my bills. So for rent, I'm gonna put 150. The amount is 150, and the balance will be 150. And then here I have my rent folder. And I also have all my cash out here, which I'm going to be placing neatly, because I like to see people count the money. It's just have 100. And this is why I love doing the cash, because it's much harder mentally to spend cash rather than just swiping your credit card or debit card. And that's why I like doing the cash envelopes. That way I have more control of where my money's going. Boom, 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 and boom. So for my rent, it goes $150. So I'm gonna grab 100, 120, 40, 45, and 50. And then I'm gonna grab the new budget sheet and put those together. Put that in here. Fold these as new envelopes. And these ones actually come with like a little pocket in here. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Boom. There we go. And then we have rent all done. Right. And the next one is phone. So for phone, I usually do 1 week 40 and then the other week 35. So this is the $40 week. Right, so I'm going to add this. Beginning balance is 0 again. F18. Payday. Plus 40. And balance is 40. So that'll be 2 20s. And in here. Fold that up. There we go. And we have phone all done. Boom. Right. And now we have food. $75, 75, 20, 30, 60, 65, 70, 75. Why is this being difficult? Go. Us. I usually do $60 a month for gas. So I'm gonna put $30 for this paycheck. 10, whoop. I mean 20, 25, 30. Christmas. So for Christmas, I plan on putting away $50 a month. So by the time Christmas rolls around, I'll have $600, which will be much more than I'll probably need, but it's always better to have extra. And yeah, I can even buy myself something, which is good. Right, so the amount I'm gonna pay here is $25. And $25 doesn't seem like a lot, but it will be a lot at the end. Right. Go. Christmas. birthdays. Okay, the amount would be $10. And for birthdays, it's great to save because I know I don't have a family member's birthday in every single month, but there are months where I have multiple family members, up to like 4. So I really want to get this, you know, stuffed as much as possible. Right? Right. For my tips, actually had just gotten my tips earlier this week from work, so I'm just gonna transfer what I had in here into the new folder. So this one was only $9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. And I'll just put it for today. $9. And this one I want to try and make it like a challenge to not spend any of my tips until the very end of the year. Maybe it can be used for something for like 2022. Or I don't know what. Maybe I'd want like a new haircut. Or a tattoo, or, you know, something. The possibilities are endless. But they're only endless if you save, okay? Right? And here are my tips. That was done. Okay. So for France, I want to try and save at least $160 every month, so that's going to be $80. 20, 40, 60, 80. Wait. Let me do this first. Right? Payday plus 80. And my balance will be 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. And that was for France. And the last one I have is my 21st birthday, which is in August. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully things are open by then. Hopefully I can have a normal 21st birthday. I know some of my friends couldn't, which is sad, so I hope I get to. But anyway, so I'm going to be putting $45 to this one, right? And that's the rest of my money. Okay. Okay. Here we are. So that was the last envelope of the day. So here's how all the envelopes look now stuffed. And I'm actually going to still be using this one that came in with my old envelopes. Ooh, will they even fit? They don't. Alright, I'm gonna have to find something else to carry these, and that way I can put them back into my safe, in a safe place. Right? Okay. Alright, so I'm just want to go over this Okay, so since I got paid $535, before I went ahead and did this, I always make sure and pay myself first 15%. So I always put my paycheck amount, which is $535. I times that by 0.15 to get 15%. And I'll probably just do $80. So I'll be putting $80 into my Roth IRA for my retirement. And then $455, this is what I based all my money here. So $455 is everything accounted for in my envelopes. So I used all of my check. I have no money left over, nothing in the bank. So yeah, this is just how I make sure that all of my dollars are being used towards something and they all have a specific goal. So right now I'm actually going to put in my $80. I left the $80 in my bank, so I had pulled out the $455 and I just put my $80, review, and submit. So I paid myself first. That is my retirement fund. Yes, I'm only 20 years old, but the interest rate, the rate of return that you get from investing in your retirement very early is astronomical. Also, if you guys don't want to work when you're older, please, you know, make a Roth IRA. My Roth IRA is with Fidelity. There are, you know, multiple places that, you know, you can obtain an account with them. But yeah, if you guys invest, the earlier the better. I wish I was investing, you know, when I was out the womb, but, you know, I didn't know. I just started investing a couple months ago because that's when I was finally out of debt. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you go to the IRQ, I believe, I'll put all the links in the description, but there is a tool that Dave Ramsey has on his website that shows how much you can make in your retirement if you just contributed every single month. The earlier you start, compound interest is literally in your favor. If you're a mom or dad, parent, grandparent, I would suggest, you know, starting a Roth IRA as early as possible. If not, then like a, you know, children's college fund. But the Roth IRA, oh my gosh, the growth that you guys will have is just crazy, and I hope I can reach the young people out there and to let them know, you know, like $25 a week, 2 weeks, every 2 weeks will boost you up there, and you'll probably retire a millionaire with just that if you start now. And it's really important to just get ahead, and yeah, it'll just save you a bunch of stress. You don't want to be old and worrying about showing up to work the next day, right? You want to just, you know, lay down on like those rocking chairs in the front porch watching your grandkids play or something. And yeah, so hopefully with this plan you guys can get yourselves there. Right, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope it was really satisfying to watch. I know I really like watching these videos and seeing people count their money and like what they plan to do with their money. But yeah, so I plan on doing these videos every time I get paid. That way you guys can, you know, see me progress and where my Christmas fund goes, where my France fund, or what I do with my 21st birthday. If you guys want to see that and follow my journey, my finance journey, just give a like in this video. Let me know what you guys liked about it. If you guys want to see more in depth of what I was doing or how I got myself out of debt first, so that I can be able to plan for trips like this. Let's see, what else? If you guys have any suggestions, any video suggestions, I know this was my first finance video, so the setup may not be as great as other budget planning videos that I see out there, but I do plan on making this a consistent thing. So any, you know, feedback is great feedback, and I would appreciate everything. And if you guys like it, then, you know, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.